morning, everyone. Today's reading is not a pick a pile, actually. But if you want to pick one of the cards that calls most to you, I hear that you can do. But the reading is going to be for everyone. So it's not going to be done in 3 or 4 parts. This reading applies to everyone, but you can pick, I just heard, pick the card that you're most drawn to for the dominant message in this reading for you. So I'm going to open the energy, let you pick the cards. So, and they also want me to point out, we're using the Star Tarot card again. What is it called? Yeah, the Star Tarot. So right now we have, the sun, the moon, the Luna Soleil with the stars, pictured here, the constellations, and then the Star Tarot. So we have all of them. We have the universe in our hands here. It's how they're saying it. But they wanted to include, the stars are included in here in the Luna Soleil with the picture, but they wanted to include the Star Tarot. So this is the sun, the moon, the sun and the moon, the stars, right? So I don't know if that makes a difference for what you pick, but they wanted me to point that out. All right, we're going to open the energy and let you pick the card that is your dominant message in this reading, but the reading is for everyone. Here we go. All right, if you haven't picked your card that's your dominant message yet, please pause the video and do so, but I'm going to get started. While we were opening the energy, I remembered my dream last night. I was at my grandmother's farm, lots of family and friends surrounding me, and there was healing going on, but there were all these dogs, tons and tons of dogs, and I wanted to get a group selfie with the dogs, and it was quite the circus trying to get them all, anyways, because there were a lot of dogs and a lot of people there. But anyways, interesting dreams. Your dreams, I guess I'm mentioning this because your dreams do speak to you, so they want to remind us of that right now. All right, let's see what this reading is going to say. I have no idea. All right, first card, release the burdens. Okay, that's what this card says to me when it's in reverse like that. Release the burden. Okay, it's time to release any burdens you're feeling. All right, burdens of the past, burdens of the future. I hear family burdens, friends burdens. Love is not a burden. That's what it's saying here. Love is not a burden. All right, I was just listening to see if there's anything else coming. No, next card. Oh, the 8 of Swords in reverse. So, yeah, you're not trapped by your love. You're not oppressed by your love. You're not being controlled by your love for another, okay? That's what they want you, for the world, for the universe, for any type of love, even for your love of yourself. Self-love. None of that, it doesn't trap you. It's not a burden, okay? That's what's coming. Now there's 2 cards here. All right. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has control of her emotions, or she's mature. She's a mature, she's emotionally and spiritually mature. Spiritual maturity involves having some emotional stability. I work with a woman, I think I'd mentioned her before here, and she does some amazing writings. And actually, I think we might read something from her book, one of her books today, her first book that she published. But one of her writings in her new book that she's writing that I had the pleasure of hearing is emotional stability. And yeah, all that's been coming out in the readings that I've done. That emotional stability is key for spiritual maturity. Okay, so that's why they're saying release any feelings of burden, of feeling trapped, of feeling oppressed by love. Okay, by your self-love, by love of others, by love of God, by love of the universe, source, whatever you want to relate this to. But when you come to the place of understanding that your negative emotions are just as fleeting as your positive emotions can be, and that your emotions are emotions, and that's what separates us from the spirit world. I've said that before, is the intensity of our emotions. Okay, in the spirit world, it's love, and it's pure love, and there's no judgment, there's no thoughts of being burdened, there's no thoughts of being trapped or oppressed or any of that kind of stuff, because they've come to a place of this maturity, this spiritual maturity. Whether they came to it in their physical life or not, they're there now, and yeah, they've released all of that. Okay, let's see what the next card is. Seven of Wands in reverse. Oh, drop the defenses. Seven of Wands is being defensive. It's when your defenses are up. So they want you to drop your defenses, okay? So that makes sense with all of this. So once you become the Queen of Swords, you understand your emotions, and you can, handle them, and, not let them make you feel oppressed and burdened and trapped and all that kind of stuff. You will be able to drop your defenses. That's what they're telling us here. And look at that. The last card. You will be able to enjoy life. 10-10, right? New beginnings. You'll be able to enjoy, endings and new beginnings. You'll be able to enjoy this life that you're creating. You'll be able to create a joyful life, okay? This is the Wheel of Fortune. There's a divine plan set in motion. They're trying to give you blessings, and some of them you've earned, some of them just because they love you. But yeah, you need to go through this process in order to be here, okay, is what I'm hearing. So it's some guidance on how to get here, right? How to get here to this beautiful 10 of Cups, and divine plan being set in motion and receiving your blessings. And I think one of the numbers that related to one of the readings recently, either the duration of the reading or the, I think it was the It's Time reading. So I think it was maybe the duration, or it was one of the timestamps. But anyway, it said, it's time to receive your blessings. So in order to receive your blessings and create this joyful life, and, live out this divine plan to enjoy life and to be here, that's our soul wants to experience joy. That's what we came here to experience, right? Joy, the joy of the physical manifestation, the intensity of the joy, and the, even the intensity of, when we have intense, other emotions, the grief, what's coming up is the grief that goes along with losing a loved one. There's some sort of joy in that, and the joy is because you've loved so much. You felt that intense love, that that it hurts so much. Okay, so it's interesting that how it's coming, that there's actually even joy in that, because the joy is that you've experienced that intense, beautiful, amazing love, that you loved someone so much that it could possibly hurt that much to lose them. There's a joy in that, okay? That's what they're saying. And I know that some of you, if you're grieving right now, you might not hear that or get that, and that's okay. Okay? That's totally okay. But that's what I'm channeling. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, life is meant to be enjoyed, okay? Life is meant to be enjoyed. And this is a guide. This is a guide they're giving us, how to get to this place of enjoying our lives. And emotional stability has so much to do with it, okay? So much to do with it. So love is not a burden. It doesn't trap you. It doesn't oppress you. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't, hurt you, quote unquote, in any way. Even if it hurts sometimes, it's all emotion, right? So it doesn't make you less strong. It doesn't, yeah. A lot of people say they're damaged by love. You're not. That's what's coming. You're not damaged by love, okay? Love is not damaging. It's coming very strong and clear. Some of you may disagree with it, based on your experiences, but that's where they want you to focus on getting to this place of being the Queen of Swords. And understanding emotion is emotion, okay? Emotion is emotion, and it's meant to be felt and then released, meant to be, you know, experienced and then let go. Yeah, it's so important that we realize that that is part of the human experience, is to feel these intense emotions, but it doesn't have to dictate who we are and how we live our lives, and it doesn't have to rob us of our joy. Okay, that's what they're saying here. So once you get to this place, you can put down your defenses. So I see, yeah, you know, the walls you've built up to protect yourself from love. Okay, it's saying you've built up these walls to protect yourself from love, and they want you to take those down if you can. That's what they're trying to get us to a place. You know, until you take those down, drop all your defenses, you won't be living this joyful, beautiful life that includes all of the emotion, okay? And allows you to receive all of the blessings, okay? You don't need to, but their guidance is to accept all love in all forms, and don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of love, okay? Drop the defenses. You don't need to protect yourself from love. That's why they were saying love is not damaging, okay? You don't need to protect yourself from love. The more, if you protect yourself from any aspect of love, any part of love, you're protecting yourself from all of it, so it can't get through. And they want it to get through. That's what they're saying here. It's coming very, very clear today. That's what they're saying here. My apologies, I had to stop the video for a second. There was a delivery. So yes, so that's what they're saying. There's no need to protect yourself from love. If you try to protect yourself from any aspect of love, you block the flow for all of the love to come through, and they want all of the love to come through to you. Yeah, and then we talked about, you picked your cards at the beginning, so they wanted me to address this. If this is this is kind of like the reading I did yesterday with stages. So whatever card you were attracted to, this could be the stage you're at. You could be at the stage of releasing this belief that love is a burden. You could be at the stage of releasing this belief that love traps you or oppresses you or damages you in some way. You could be at this stage. These two cards were together, so where you've come to a place of emotional stability and maturity, and you're letting your defenses down finally, your defense against love down. And or you could be here where you're starting to enjoy your life and allowing your blessings to come. And so that could be why you were attracted to the card. Or there could just be a really something you resonate with that was said about these cards. So they just wanted me to bring that back to your attention, that you picked a card for a reason, if you did. And so don't forget about the message that's there, and this is a guide. So it doesn't matter if you're here, you're going here. They're guiding you. They're telling you that's what they're doing. And that's where you're headed, and it's all great. So, if you're here, this guide might make it easier to get here. If you're here, you might recognize all of this that you've gone through, and it can help you explain maybe to yourself or to someone else how to get here. It's a guide. It's a guide on how to not fear love, okay? And to open up to this beautiful, beautiful life that you've created for yourself, that's full of joy and blessings and etc. That this is all about. I'm touching this because this connects you to the divine feminine. It's all about the divine feminine coming back into equality with the divine masculine, and being giving and receiving, coming back into equality, right? And the divine feminine isn't just, we've realized lately, it's not just about receiving, it's about birthing the creation and receiving the creation. So it's about that. And so they really want you to receive your blessings, okay? So that's where this is going. That's what this is about. Because this is where they're wanting us to get to, and we all want to get to. well, I'm assuming. But it's where I want to be. Yeah, is there anything else that they want me to say about this? I mean, it's pretty beautiful and clear as it is. Nope, that's it. That's all. You guys go and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.